What's up, y'all? I have not given y'all a video in the gym. We'll do that tonight, but I'm out on the walk in nature. I've already run a mile, and so I walk 2 miles after I run a mile. And running is all about pushing through. Like, I thought that I'd be pushing through, but no, not at all. So this has been teaching me. This is my second Friday, but to actually push through and run a full mile. And for some people that's easy, but for me, I haven't done it since like high school, beginning of college or whatever. So not easy for everyone. But I've been pushing through. I've been learning a lot about myself, and instead I'm capable of pushing further. My doggone arm hurt. 1, 2, 3. Got it. No hands.
Awesome.
One more. Man, so when I was talking before, I was on the trail and I didn't really get to finish that conversation, but man, it was really too hot. My arm was too tired. It was too everything going on. So it's late. I went to the movies at 3. I had a dinner at 7:30. It was a bunch of people. Y'all know how that go. So then we left about 8:45. Either way, I got here about 9:30, and now it's 10:50. Probably got here about 9:40. It's now 10:50, and man, I'm beat. But y'all saw how them 75s move. They definitely have moved better. They move better. I think that was the week my nephew worked out with me. Being in this gym really is not helpful for what I'm doing because the benches are weird. Like, I don't even know how people consistently come to a gym like this and work out like that because they have to. But now that I've been over there for so long, I cannot. I mean, y'all see me in the hoodie. So I did run this morning, but I really didn't feel like figuring out what shirt I wanted to wear. Like, putting an outfit together be irritating. So I had a clean hoodie. I threw the hoodie on. But running builds a different type of mental fortitude. And I think that, I don't know, maybe people might not realize it sometimes. But it definitely does. I thought I had it with lifting heavy weights, but especially squatting heavy. And it's not to say that I don't, but it's that it can always be developed a little bit more. So consistency across a lot of stuff. So y'all, it's Sunday morning. I pulled up to the gym, and because I have today is going, I have a lot that I have to do, so I have to work out this morning. And listen, so I didn't get up and cook. I don't even think I have any breakfast meat in my house, so all I would have had was eggs, and that was not finna happen. So I said I'm gonna go grab me a Cajun filet biscuit from Bojangles, right? The bulk does stop here, but y'all listen, I had to eat. I have leg day. So I'm over here settled in the car getting ready to get out. Now I gotta go number 2. You know, black people. Nah, listen. It was really crazy. It's not crazy at all. I used the bathroom this morning when I woke up, but I hadn't eaten. And I'm always going to use the bathroom after I eat. Like, it don't take long. And it really just took me sitting in the car 20 minutes after eating for me to have to use the bathroom. So now I got to go use it in this gym. Oh, well, got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do, cause I'm squatting and I'm pause squatting. I ain't trying to be at the bottom of my pause squat and something slip out. You know? This is a conversation very much so TMI, but hey, if you in this part of the video, we done been here a couple days anyway, so we locked in for real. Y'all, this is my 5th set. Showing y'all my final set is not ever what I need to be doing, but yeah. My belt is missing 2 screws. I don't know what happened to them, but I don't know if it's like stripped down or whatever. Maybe I could go to a hardware store and see if I could get a replacement. But I just messaged SBD and asked for a link to purchase the lever. And this is, I think last year, the same thing happened. It was around the same time too. It was when we went to Charleston, Somerville area to Heather's gym. So SBD, come on now. Yeah, this is 5th set. Oh goodness. Thank God we made it to the worst part of the program for the week, and that's squats. Now I get to breathe. Goodness gracious, y'all. The first few sets seemed like I might could do more weight. The last few, 4 or 5 was perfect. So what's it? 2 more. Ooh. That hurt. Not in a good way. Oh God. Listen, if y'all do goblet squats, you're a beast. Alright, guys, so last set. Y'all gonna see all the pain in my face. I don't know what that is. That ain't halfway. Two more. One more. Yeah. I don't like this. I love it. But this is work. Whew. Hot though. Whew. Let's just sit down. I'm gonna sit down. Oh, I know this tire hot. It's gonna make my pants black, but we finished the workout for today. We had squats, as y'all see. But squats went good. This time I was talking to Elder. I was like 365 with 3-second pause. Didn't go the best for real. But so I wasn't thinking I would be doing 2-second pause with 405 because it's a difference, 40-pound difference. Mentally, it's not a big difference, but then when you do it, sometimes it is. That water was so good. This is 1.5 liters, I think. Yeah, I need another one of these and about another liter. But yeah, it really was something I'm supposed to be talking to y'all about. And every time I turn the camera on, I be forgetting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later. I can't close out the video if I keep forgetting. And I gotta go. We got Nanya birthday dinner later, so I'll remember and come back. So y'all, this is not what I was supposed to be talking about specifically, but I saw something this morning and I wasn't totally in agreement with it. I actually disagree with it more than I agree with it. I think, okay, so what I saw was, it said people that want to see you win will help you win. And a lot of people share that. And I meant to speak on this before if I haven't. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think people can have other stuff going on and not really and truly have the time to help you do whatever you think you need to do to win. I think it's the self-centered mindset of, this is my world. Yes, your world. You got to make it look a certain way, be a certain way. You got to make your surroundings be a certain thing. But to force everybody to focus on you is insane. I just think you never 100% know what other people have going on. And so you can't have that requirement of people. Partially because a lot of y'all want to win without putting in the work yourself. So if you're putting in no work to get to where you need to go, or not putting in enough work to where you need to go, don't expect other people to put in more work or to put in any work, because they need to see that you taking it serious first. Like, Like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's like dealing with a man that just has potential, who always talking about, man, I got all these great ideas, and us as women fall for it. You know, it's like, what we gonna do with that? It's not our job to groom your gift. Like, we don't build your gift up, we don't make it grow. You do that work yourself, and we support you the best way we can. And at times, if we can't support you at the level that you find necessary, they had that conversation, being adults. Communicate that. But I don't think anybody is required to support you on any sort of level. Now, if you like something, or you like, I guess the easiest thing, because people on social media get it, and the easiest thing to talk about is social media. It's like, oh, a like ain't gonna hurt nothing, dropping a little comment or sharing ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's not gonna hurt nothing. But at the same time, are you gonna unfriend somebody because they don't do that? Me, I won't. Now, what I will do, if I notice that somebody don't like, comment, share my stuff, I will stop interacting with their stuff. And if you notice that's happened to you, I've noticed you've done it to me. Because why? I be a little bit petty, just a tad bit. Every time the birthday thing come around, and they're like, somebody who intentionally ignores you on your birthday is childish just because you didn't tell them happy birthday on theirs. And the dude said baby shark do. Because absolutely, because if you know me well enough to expect a happy birthday from me, you know when my birthday is. And if you don't, it's so easy to put it in your calendar. And if you follow me on social media, you saw it on my stories. I do a countdown to it every year. So if you expect a happy birthday from me, you doggone show should have sent me a happy birthday message at the very least. Commented on my junk, said happy birthday. Sent me a text, said happy birthday. Because people, I don't know, but I make sure to show love to share my junk on their story and say happy birthday. So for me, never expect me to remember yours, okay? And 9.9 times out of 10, Google remembered your birthday for me, and I said, that would be listen, 9.9 times out of 10, Google remembered your birthday for me, and I said, I don't recall hearing from this person on my birthday. And I said, bet. Now, if we just met or got cool in the last year or two, I really and truly might not know your birthday. But birthdays are very important to me, so if you're around me, I'll try to, make sure your birthday's special or whatever, because life should be celebrated. I'm a strong believer in the fact that God meant for us to celebrate life. And that was a conversation I had with my parents at one point in time. I'm like, back in the Old Testament, they had these celebrations. They had year Jubilee. They had festivals and stuff. In the New Testament, they had parties, whatnot. Because they grew up in a different time, they won't celebrate nothing. Not in the area they was in. There was no celebratory whatever. I'm like, no, we should celebrate things. Now, they have not given in as far as celebrating their birthdays. But I think things should be celebrated. You don't win to say, okay, I'm supposed to win. Yeah, you're supposed to win, and you're supposed to be happy that you won. Okay? That's what I believe. I don't think God was celebrating wins. I think he's pro celebrating wins. So anyway, we done got off topic. I think for people, I see if that's your friend. Somebody said if your friend doesn't like or comment on any of your stuff, then they ain't your friend, they a hater. And listen, I wasn't totally in agreement with that either. I'm not in disagreement. I'm not gonna say my thoughts on it. But what I will say is, if your friend like and comment on celebrity pages, okay, or on pages with a whole bunch of likes, and they swipe by your stuff and they don't ever like your stuff, they might not support you. You might be valid in that thought. Now, I don't know. For those of you who do that, sorry to you. That's just what it is. Okay. You say, oh, well, I just don't like. Yeah, you don't like. That's your friend. Talk to them and tell them that you don't like that. They trying to be successful. Help them be successful. You do not help them by being quiet. Like, y'all bunch of punks. For me, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you anyhow. Hey, how you feel about this? Like, if I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, I didn't. It's like one of my friends from the gym, Greg, he make music. He had sent me a couple of his songs. I used a couple of them on my reels before, actually. Some of them I liked, some of them I didn't like. Matter of fact, it was a couple of them I liked. I liked one of them. I was like, oh, this stuff right here. I said to my nephew, I was like, hey, what you think about this? Now, my nephew wasn't a fan, and that just is what it is. But I think for people who actually support you, you ask them about it, they're going to be real about it. He asked me about some song, and I was real about it. And I really liked 2 of them songs that he made. That I Already Won song. I still love that song. And it's another song. And he's put out projects since then. And I've listened to all of them. But Already Won is probably my best one. I'm gonna say my favorite one. You know, saying you already won really is a face statement, okay? But yeah, I think also people, you expect support when you haven't given a whole lot. And if you haven't given it, like you just started doing something. Okay, what's your friends been doing that they've been looking for support in? Like, my friends, they don't do, like, they don't make content or whatever, which is very lame of them, but whatever. So I found friends who do make content, but they do other stuff, like, I don't know. But they like doing activities, like, and I show up and participate in the activities, even if I ain't gonna do what they do. You know, I participate, but I feel like you can support people in different ways. And if you haven't shown yourself to be a supportive friend, stop saying your friends or people you know hating on you when in reality, they just treating you the way you treat them. Okay? I don't know. I feel like we should be more open and honest in our friendships, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just because I got sisters, and we be too open and honest, and we be talking all the time, but we be fussing all the time too. But you know, healthy, healthy dialogue, because if ain't nobody gonna be real with you, they're not your friend if they can't be real with you. And this is why me and my sisters is friends. And this is also why, never mind, this is why me and my sisters is friends. Okay. Anyway, so I'm almost home. I have been yapping for 10 minutes. It's been good yap, so don't do that. But I've been yapping for 10 minutes. This video is gonna be mad long, and y'all gonna love every second of it that you watch. And you're gonna tune in next time when I bring another video, and either I'm gonna cut the video here, or I'm gonna remember what in the world I'm supposed to be talking to y'all about finally, and it's gonna be extended. But either way, guess you'll find out now, won't you?